In this video, we'll present an in-depth review of the Levoit Core Mini Air Purifier. This is yet another air purifier in the Levoit Core series, with some exciting additions, but with the same sleek and well-known design principles characteristic of Levoit. Keep watching and find out how good it is and how it did in our tests. But before we get started, press the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. This air purifier requires some basic preparation before the first start. First, you must unpack the device from the shipping box. After that, you have to separate the top and bottom parts of the device and pull out the AC power adapter box and the filter. Then unwrap the filter from the plastic wrap. Place it back into the device and take the top part back. Next, unpack the AC adapter and attach it to the device. Lastly, place the Core Mini in the desired location, at least 15 inches away from walls or other objects. Plug it in and turn it on. When speaking of design, we first noticed that this model looks very similar to the other Levoit air purifiers in the Core series. It consists of two parts. The lower part, where the filter is, and the upper part, where the motor, Aroma Pad, and the control panel are. The plastic is of okay quality, and the build quality is also very good. The one thing noticed is that this model lacks carrying handles, but it's small enough to move easily from one place to another. Minimalism and easy use are the essential characteristics of this tiny air purifier. Consequently, we must say that the Core Mini doesn't have almost any advanced features. But it has an innovative feature called the Aroma Pad, which opens the possibility of adding essential oils to your air purifier and adds a variety of scents to your home. Apart from the Aroma Pad, it also has a filter reset indicator, which lights up red when it's time to replace the old filter. You can find a more detailed explanation at airpurifierfirst.com. This cylindrical air purifier has openings for drawing in air on the bottom part of the device, arranged on all sides. The air enters through these holes, after which is filtered and exits through the holes on the top. The Levoit Core Mini filter is placed inside the bottom part of the device. It uses a cylindrical filter, hollow through the middle, which consists of 3 filtration stages. The first filtration stage is a pre-filter that captures large particles such as dust, lint, fibers, hair, and pet fur. The second filtration stage is a personal HEPA filter, which traps at least 97% of airborne particles, 0.3 microns in size. In comparison, the true HEPA filter traps at least 99.97% of airborne particles, 0.3 microns in size. Carbon filter is the last filtration stage, and its purpose is to absorb smoke, odors, and fumes physically. What we don't like here is not having a true HEPA filter, but even without it, the Core Mini had very good results in the performance tests. The pre-filter and carbon filter are also seen on other air purifiers in the Levoit Core series. You can find more information on filtration at airpurifierfirst.com. This air purifier uses a very small filter, which is not washable and needs to be replaced every 4 to 6 months. Apart from that, we suggest cleaning the pre-filter at least once a month to prolong the HEPA filter's life and keep the filtration at a high level. The replacement filter process is extremely straightforward. Firstly, unplug the device from the power source and unscrew the air purifier's top part. Then, remove the old filter from the device and vacuum inside for any dust remains. Next, prepare the new filter. Place it inside the air purifier and screw down the upper part of the device back to the lower part. The last step is resetting the filter reset indicator by holding your finger on the power button for 3 seconds. The Levoit Core Mini has only 3 speeds, but it's not too loud when working. At the first speed, it produces 41.8 dBA. At the second speed, it produces 46.5 dBA. While at the third speed, it produces 53.6 dBA. Despite not having a sleep mode, we like the fact that it dims all the indicators after just 60 seconds. Because of that, you can easily use it in the bedroom. Generally, it's a very quiet air purifier and produces a lower noise output than many of its competitors, which makes the Core Mini one of the quietest air purifiers we have tested so far. It's somehow expected that such a small device as the Levoit Core Mini wouldn't use too much power. With a motor of just 7 watts, this is one of the smallest power consumers we have ever tested. Let's plug this in the calculation and say, if you use the Levoit Core Mini at max speed, 24 hours daily, for 1 month, your electrical bill would be increased by about 62 cents. Aside from electrical costs, there's also a replacement filter cost, which has to be replaced about 2 to 3 times per year. All in all, the Levoit Core Mini is a small power consumer and uses very cheap filters, so it's very affordable for maintenance. When speaking of performances, firstly, we want to say that this air purifier is intended for rooms of up to 71 square feet. In a room of the suggested size, it will clean the air 4.8 times in 1 hour. For example, in a 178 square foot room, it will clean the air 2 times in 1 hour. In the first test, we placed the Core Mini in a 120 square foot room, where it improved the air quality by about 91% in just 1 hour of working at the max speed. In the second test, in a room of 194 square feet, which is much larger than the recommended dimensions, this air purifier improved the air quality by about 89% in just 60 minutes, working at the max speed as well. These are pretty good results, especially considering the fact it doesn't have a true HEPA filter, and that we tested it in larger rooms than recommended. But we must say that it didn't meet all our expectations in odor neutralizing tests. In the following seconds, you'll find out how much time is needed for the Levoit Core Mini to clean all the smoke from the smoke box. The Levoit Core Mini is a tiny air purifier with not a lot of power, covering rooms of up to 71 square feet. It's an ideal air purifier for a small room, small office, or other small personal space. It's an extremely low-power consumer, isn't loud at work, and has excellent results in performance tests. Even though we recommend it for small spaces, we rather suggest buying some other bigger models from the Levoit Core series, such as the Core 300 or the Core 200S, which are also affordable, but much more powerful than the Core Mini. If you have any questions about this air purifier, please leave a comment below the video. All links can be found in the video description. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and click subscribe. That's it for now.